Okay, we're going to cook my tomato and garlic bruschetta. This is a really great one because it's really simple, really easy to do, only uses a few ingredients, but it's just packed full of flavour. Great example of that you don't need to have 16 ingredients and make it all look fancy. It's absolutely delicious. So hopefully you've got your garlic peeled and ready and we'll get on. So we just need to chop and mash up the garlic. So a good way of doing that is just get the flat of a knife, put it on top of the garlic and then just press down and you're halfway there already. So if we do that with 3 of them, I've done 3 cloves of garlic between 4 bits of ciabatta. That's probably quite a lot of garlic, but you can put a little bit more in if you really like garlic, or if you're going out tonight you might want to put a little bit less in. Anyway, enough of me, and just chop up the garlic now. Just roughly chop it up because we'll mash it up in a second. Right, there we go. And what we need to do now is just get a good pinch of salt, a good pinch of the coarse sea salt, and just pop it down on your work surface. And that may look like a lot of salt, but remember it is coarse salt. So if you have a look here, there's obviously it's not actually that much salt. If you were using the fine salt, there would be far too much. So don't worry about the amount of salt, it's perfect. And what we're going to do here is just sort of put the garlic on top of it, and the salt will act as an abrasive, so it'll really help sort of mash it all up together. So just using the blade of the knife, just press it down and then squash it all together and run your knife along it. You can see how I'm doing this. There we go. And you can hear it crunching, and that's just the salt working away. So we're just really trying to pulverise it and get it into as much of a paste as possible. So just take your time whilst you do this. It'll soon start to release all the oils from the garlic, and that's when you know that it'll start going paste-like. So it's not too difficult. You don't have to press too hard because the salt will act as an abrasive. It'll break it all down. There we go, almost there. Big mushy pile of garlic, that's what we want. Alright, hopefully yours is looking like this, just nicely broken down, and it's the fact that it's gone wet, that means that all the oils are being released, and it's fantastic flavour. Okay, so we can just leave that to the side of the board, and I'm actually just going to give my hands a quick rinse because they're totally garlicky. Right, now we're going to build everything. It's a good idea to build it all on the baking tray. So you can move your chopping board to the side and just take your baking tray, and we're going to move on to the actual slices of ciabatta. So if you can, you might be able to see this. It's just, I've had it under the grill, and so that it's just gone like it's very stale bread. So just slightly hard, but it'll still be nice and fluffy in the middle. So just arrange these on the baking tray. And your ciabatta might not look like this. This was a loaf that I've cut up. You could use individual rolls cut in half. It really doesn't matter. The main thing is just getting it so it's just slightly crispy, and that'll be perfect. So now we just need to add some extra virgin olive oil. And this is just a good drizzle on each of the slices. And this will all soak into the ciabatta. There we go. And next you want to get your garlic, and we're just going to divide that sort of roughly into 4 and just spread it evenly amongst the ciabattas.
go. Just sort of rubbing it on, there's no skill to it here. There we go. Now for the tomatoes, and this is the reason why we've done it on the tray, so that hopefully they'll stick. So all you need to do is just pop them on, and hopefully you should be able to just press down slightly, which should, if it's not quite level, make them stick on. So just be generous with them, just fill the slices. I don't know how big the slices are, whether you can get 3, 4, 5, it doesn't matter. I think 4 each looks about good for me. Well, this one might have problems sticking. Stay. There we go. Right, so done. So all you need to do is pop this in the oven for 7 minutes, and then when it comes out it'll be ready to serve, and you just need to have your basil ready to tear up and put on the top.